Hey guys, Anthony here from XXX RC Garage, here to show you the new revised KRATON BLX 6S. This is the 4V edition, and as you notice it says Horizon Hobby up here now, and if you look in that corner over there on the box it says Spectrum. So yes, it has a Spectrum radio. This is a ready to run 60 mile an hour plus, and so let's get to seeing what we got. So let's get to seeing what the truck looks like. Okay, pop the cover off here. Just so you know, guys, I had to double up two tables because this thing is so big. So this one is the blue and black one. Now a lot of you guys thought that when I did these box openings that these were my trucks, and they're not. They're on loan to me from Awesome RC Cars of Indian Trail, North Carolina. And he sells these trucks, and you know, he's gracious enough to give them to me to do my box openings. And if you do live local or you happen to visit the Charlotte area, he actually has these on open display, so you can actually see them before you buy them. So, take the packaging out, and of course this is the radio. And I'll move this box out of the way if I get this other box out. And I don't think this is anything in there. All right. Okay, so there it is. This is the KRATON. Now, the bag that comes with it, let me show you what's in the bag. First and foremost, I like that you don't have to cut the bag open. It is a Ziploc, so you can put stuff back in there when you're done with it, or you're done venturing. So it comes with different body posts, so like if you decide to change out your body and you want something different, you can put a different body on there. It also comes with a different pinion gear. Now this pinion gear, if you use this pinion gear according to the specs, this is where you'll get your 60 miles an hour from. And it also comes with a couple cross wrenches for your tools, for your tires, and so forth. Now these wrenches are good, but you probably want to invest in some better ones because after a while these will strip out. And of course it also comes with your sheet and like battery sizes and pinions, and it goes over all the specs here for you. And trying to see if, oh yeah, this is a different language. So there, and it shows you the different stuff. So, and of course there's a bind plug in here, just in case you become unbound for some reason. But these do come bound already to the radio. I'll put all this back in here because this truck is for sale at Awesome RC Cars of Indian Trail, North Carolina. And, well, I guess technically Monroe now. He did move his shop a couple miles down the road. Alright, let's see what the radio looks like. Now the radio is a Spectrum, but of course, you know, with the RTR, they're not going to give you a high-end one. Now the one thing I think is a little impressive is you actually have all your different rates and different reverse, whatever, you know, it's got all that right here, which is cool. And so it's pretty simple radio. It does feel a little cheap. There's no rubber on the handle. It's pretty based radio, but it's still a Spectrum, and of course they're going to use it because you know, Horizon Hobby is Spectrum, or Spectrum is Horizon Hobby, however you want to put it. All right, so we'll put this back in the box. And so one of the things I like about these trucks is they have the pin savers, so you don't lose your body post pins. And you'll start noticing that the decal is pretty nice on here, and it's got Spectrum, Horizon Hobby, which it didn't have before. And kind of a cool front end. Notice that the back of the cab has louvers here, so it lets air escape out if you're, I guess, if you're doing a jump. You don't get that parachute feeling. So yeah, it has vents here. Now, moving on to the truck. So this thing can either run 1.6S or 2.3S batteries. And that's what this jump wire is for here, you can see. And these are the big posts I was telling you about. Anyway, so now the motor, supposedly now you could just loosen up and it'll slide right out. You don't have to dismantle the whole truck to get to the motor anymore. Here's that big center post you can see here. And it goes from tower to tower, so it's when you're jumping you don't taco and bend your chassis. Your Spectrum radio is actually inside this box here, and this is your battery tie downs, so that way if you're running 2 batteries or 1 single battery, your tie downs, 2 different Velcro strips, which is awesome. Let's see what else they did here. Yeah, the other thing they did supposedly to this truck is they did on the ball ends, on the steering ball ends, I guess they used to pop out, and now they actually put nuts and screws in there. Not nuts, but screws, so they don't pop out like they used to. Also has a Horizon Hobby servo on here now, and with that servo saver I was telling you about, keeps from destroying your servo. These are nice aluminum shocks, oil filled. They feel really good. I mean, like really good. I mean, they fold down low and they come back up. And of course you can adjust your tension here by adjustments. What else did they do here? What I'm also noticing too is the metal chassis. And so yeah, it's got an all metal chassis on here. Use my blocks, so I have to put this on the wing. Got a nice all metal chassis. Got a little miniature back bumper and a little front bumper here. And of course your wing. And of course it's got the teeter totters for the body to sit on. And also the body has the tape sections here, so like you don't wear out, you know, get that body rub and it takes the paint off. And I'm also noticing there is a sway bar in here as well. Now, just so you guys know, I do not own this truck or own one like it. This is actually the first time I've actually looked at this style of truck. And it's a really nice truck. Got a rear sway bar as well. Got a nice thick plastic wing on the back. And of course, like I said, this is to keep your roof from crunching, and you can see the tapes in here, so this doesn't wear the paint job out. And this goes back on here like this. And I'll tell you, I don't own it, it's not mine, but I will say I'm very impressed with it. And from what I understand, the retail is not bad on it either compared to the competitors' trucks out there. And I've heard that these actually have a really good history on how they last. And you can jump them, and you can do all kinds of crazy stunts with these things. So they seem to be a pretty decent truck. So I would say that the tires even feel pretty good. I would look into getting one of these trucks, and if you want to see more about it, you could always go on ARRMA's website or Horizon's website. But like I said, that it's a really nice truck. It's big. You want to see how big this thing is? We'll put this next to my 10 scale rig. I mean, it's large. So yeah. So anyway, guys, this is it. This is the KRATON, the V4 KRATON, and it's pretty wicked looking. There's also, you can also get this in red and black as well, like I indicated earlier on the packaging. So there, guys, there it is. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and if I don't know it, I will call and find somebody that can answer my questions a little bit better. But again, this is it. I don't own an ARRMA. I've never raced one of these before. I've seen them in action. I know they're very impressive, and a lot of people say that these are actually better than the competitors with the big name out there. So I would say check into it, and of course research. I mean, you know, that's what it's all about. That's why you're probably going to be watching this video, because you're probably researching to purchase one. And if you are, I will tell you, the upgrades I see on this don't come in a lot of the $700–800 trucks that I've seen. And this truck here is under $500. So check it out. Go to your local hobby store and check it out. Like I said, it's a good looking truck. It really is. I think if I were to decide to get into the go fast cars, this might be one I might look into. I like this one a lot. So anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget, have fun with RCs.